Hey guys, what's going on? I'm HellfireBlood again, as always, and we're back in Sorcery yet again. So, we had just had an epic battle with some giants, and we're about to head downhill. So, let's get on with that, shall we? You crest the rise and continue down the slope on the other side. You pass out through another gigantic gate and into a barren mountainside. The path trips and slides down a steep scree slope and then emerges onto a sudden plain, as if the forest had been scooped away by a gigantic hand. A river trickles thinly between short grasses, and by its banks stands a tiny village. Let's go into the village. Today has been mercifully short and uneventful. You've made excellent progress, with a decent meal and a night's sleep. The next day will start auspiciously, so you begin gentle climb down into a village. You follow the path down into a village, passing a sign which declares it to be Dhumpus. The streets are thin and narrow, and the buildings have been set close together, as if trying to withstand a storm. There is a terrible smell hanging in the air. All in all, it seems like an unpleasant place. Okay, cool. Let's explore the town first of all. Halfway along the track, you come across a couple of merchants' huts. You browse for items worth buying with your 10 gold pieces. Your attention is taken by a finely woven skull cap, a finely crafted sword, and a small bag of provisions. Let's examine that skull cap first of all. You pick up the skull cap and turn it over.
Stolen from a priest of Dadole.
The merchant declares with pride.
A fine piece of work for 4 gold pieces.
You can tell from the feel of the cloth that it has no inherent magic, but it might be useful in spells. Let's try it on. You place it on your head, but you feel nothing. You take it off again. Yeah, let's pay with 4 gold. I believe that was used in a mind reading spell. You pay him 4 gold pieces to place the skull cap in your sack. Now let's have a look at this sword, seeing as we weren't able to use the axe. Carefully, you lift the long sword from the table and swing it through the air. It cuts with a finely carved edge.
A fine piece of work, I'm sure you agree.
The merchant then uses
6 gold pieces.
Yeah, okay, I've got 6. You pay him 6 gold pieces and strap the longsword around your waist. Cool. How much are the provisions? You examine the bag of food. There is enough to last 3 days.
6 gold pieces.
The merchant says with a smile.
Good for a traveler, I am sure.
Nah, I can go with that. I've got 5. You return the bag to the merchant's table. 6 gold pieces is too much, you explain. That's enough. You nod to the merchant. The merchant smiles.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Well, is there any work to be had here? I could do with some more gold. Is there any work to be had here? I need to earn some money. The merchant sizes you up.
You look like a good worker to me. One of my friends needs some digging doing. I'm sure he would pay you and feed you.
Yeah, okay. It sounds like hard work.
You won't get paid for free.
The merchant replies, carefully wrapping away his merchandise as he talks, as if expecting you to steal something. He stares at you.
So,
He asks. He looks over his shoulder at the path.
I'm going that way myself. You coming?
Yeah, let's go. Let's follow the merchant. He leads you to a house on the edge of a village and introduces you to the householder, a stout man who is probably incapable of lifting a spade, let alone digging with it. What is it you need doing?
Cesspit.
The man replies.
Our back needs digging.
How much?
Well,
The man replies.
it's pretty urgent. Old one's overflowing.
How much money? You demand.
3 gold pieces.
It's not much, but yeah, I'll get started.
Spade's out back.
He replies with a jerk of his thumb. You walk through the man's house into the garden. The smell is terrible. The job is not just to dig a new cesspit, but to dig over the old one. And it's going to be several hours' work that will probably take the whole night. You collect the spade and stuck in the ground by the... Let's cast a spell. See what we can do. Right, well... Then... Explode it. Big, let's grow in size. Big! You cast the spell and wait for it to take effect. Then you feel the spade turn from a heavy tool to a mere toothpick in your hand, as you swell to 3 times your actual size. You have the digging work done in barely any time. Well, let's collect my pay then. You go back into the house and collect your money, 3 gold pieces. The grateful householder also provides you with some food, as well as a space on the floor to rest the remainder of your night. You settle down happily and are quickly asleep. You dream strange dreams as you sleep. It seems as though you wander through doors and hallways built 10, 20 times your height. You are an insect, and the hills over which you walk are the follicles on the hair of a shaved chin of a giant. Storms of hot, fetid breath seem to stream across you, threatening to blow you down into hell. Overhead, you fancy you hear the flap of giant wings. The birdmen came for the crown. Perhaps, before this journey is finished, they will come for you. Maybe they will. Let's leave this horrible town. You rise early, dismiss the attentions of the householder, and head out onto the street. Within a few minutes of walking, you are out of Dhumpus and back onto the road. After another hour or so, the way branches, with one path heading up into the hills and the other turning downhill and along the side of a barren, stony ridge. Is that a village you can make out on top of the hill? It seems a lonely place for it. We've just been in a village. Why is that one there? Let's have a look. The gentle upward slope becomes a steep climb, and you are forced to rest several times. So far, you have been walking through the foothills. Now the journey will become more serious when you finally reach the summit and can look out over the low plateau you have crested. You see the path runs through a small settlement of crudely fashioned huts. Okay. There are villagers out in the street, talking and working. It seems like a happy, bustling place, despite the filth in the streets and the barren surroundings. I'm not convinced. I'm really not convinced. Why is it so far out? You stay at your vantage point and watch a while longer to see if things change. After a while, you begin to notice something strange about the people in the village. First you notice one is limping, then another. Then you realise they're all shuffling as they move. Some use sticks, one is even crawling. Oh. Okay. That's odd. I think there's something I don't like about that place. I'm gonna avoid that. You have seen enough. Whatever this village situation, it cannot be a happy one. Taken to the low scrub, you walk a quarter circle around the village to the far ridge. Let's have another look back. Looking back, you can now see the village a little closer. There are red crosses marked on some of the doors. It's a sign of the plague. You shudder, thank your spirit, and move on. The path turns at a steep green slope and into some trees. Oh my god! Did I just nearly caught the plague, I guess. Oh, that's pleasant. It's difficult to see the way ahead, through the tree line, but you trust to the course and eventually the path bursts out into a narrow stone ledge high above the valley floor. The ledge leads left and right. There is no forwards. Right. Well, I'm going to rest for a moment and eat first of all. Perching on the edge of the stone outcrop, you eat a quantity of your cheese and bread and feel a little better for it. Okay, so let's look left. Looking left, you can see the narrow ledge is formed by a splitting of the rock. It leads all the way down to the misty valley floor. There is a path up the other side. It is not clear from here. Let's look right. Looking right, you're taken aback, as out of the mist that fills the valley, an impossibly wide bridge looms into view, as if it had now fallen into place. It is made of planks and thick ropes, and is suspended from its peak to the peak on the other side. Who could have built such a marvel, and how long ago? Let's look at this bridge. It's a little suspicious. You take a moment more, staring at the bridge. It forms a delicate curve across the valley, swaying very slightly in the wandering wind. The more you look, the more it seems too perfect. Could such a bridge possibly exist? Or is it a mere illusion to trick the incautious traveller? Then it is time to move on. Getting to your feet once more, you take a moment to find your balance before moving on. One slip here, you will fall a long way down. Okay. I think we're going to cut it here. So, thank you guys for watching. You've been absolute stars as always. If you've enjoyed the video, obviously, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, cheers guys, bye.